All right. My brand new Garmin Enduro 3, one of the very first features I wanted to take care of and set up and just dial in for this watch is the actual display. The backlight, the gesturing, which is just going like that. See how it turned on when you go like that? If the gesture is set on, the backlight will turn on. And also, the text size and the, what do you call it? The actual touch screen settings. And this is important to me because I just don't want my watch face being bright. I just don't want my watch being bright. I don't. Saves battery. That's part of the reason I wanted the memory and pixel. And, it seemed like the Enduro 3 was one of the very few, if only, of the current Garmin models that had all the features I wanted and a memory and pixel display. But a lot of it too is when I'm in a dark room, whether I'm sleeping or I don't know if I'm at a movie theater or whatever, I just don't want a whole bunch of brightness coming from my watch. Especially, I wake up at 4 in the morning. I don't want to wake up at 1:30 in the morning because my darn watch blasted me in the face with a bunch of bright light. So that said, very, very simple. I really like it. Super intuitive. I mean, coming from the Phoenix 3, I'm very, very, very impressed at how easy the transition is to this watch. So to turn on the backlight, it's the top left button. There it is. To adjust the settings, long press the middle left button. And you can use the touchscreen to scroll, but I don't like it. I like using buttons. Button down to display and brightness. And then this one is like the enter button. Go to backlight. And now look, you can set the brightness on your backlight. Let's take it all the way to the dimmest. Or watch this. You can use that or that. Take it all the way to the brightest. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to tell you. When you're setting things on this watch, you cannot hold the button down to set it. You have to actually push it, right? You have to do different clicks because if you hold it down thinking it'll go on its own, it'll just take you back to the original home screen or whatever. So there's the brightest, right? And then you go like that, the bottom left button to take it down to the dimmest. And it doesn't seem to turn all the way off. I like it about here. Now that's set. Text size. Some people just can't really see that well, and some people can. Again, the bottom left button is like the decrease button. The middle left button is like the increase button. And again, you can't hold it. Oh, you can on that. Wow. Okay, so you can on this setting or on this feature. You can hold it down. That's pretty cool. I'm going to keep it at the default. And then to lock it in, you can either touch this or you can go like that. Gesture on, no thank you. So here's what the gesture on looks like, right? There, it goes on. Now you have to give it kind of a vigorous shake. Like obviously like that, that's not turning it on. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, I don't want that. So I turn gesture off. Buttons and touch. On, off, I don't want the touch screen on. So I'm just going to go like that. Timeout, 8 seconds. Let's see. You can do 4 seconds. You can do 8. You can do 15, 30, all the way to no timeout. Well, that's pretty cool. So you could keep the backlight on as long as you want. There I go. I long pressed it. Shouldn't have done that, but there you go. Screen timeout. I'm happy at 8 seconds. That's fine. Touch on? No, I don't want it. You can have the touchscreen on for the map only, which my understanding, I haven't even got there yet, but my understanding is it's a lot easier to use a touchscreen than the buttons. I'm going to turn the touchscreen off. Touch lock. Now here's the zinger. Watch this. So the touch lock is off. Now I'm going to go back to the original screen, right? Turn the backlight on. Watch. Wow, it doesn't work. So now the touch lock, let's see. Touch lock is off. Touch lock on. What does that do? Well, look at that. I can't do anything with the touchscreen. It won't do anything. Now let me turn it off and let's see. Oh, so that is irrelevant if you have touch off. I'm going to turn touch on. Now I'll turn the touch lock off. So look, I can go like that. But if I turn the touch lock on, oh, I see. Touch lock is on. Now watch. It doesn't turn the backlight on. I can't touch it. And you see this thing? There's like a little lock up there. So I can unlock the touch screen by going up there and swiping that and bringing it down, and then it unlocks. Wow, that's pretty cool. I want the touchscreen locked, so I'm not even going to mess with the lock on it. I think what I'm going to do, because that's kind of confusing, is just turn the touchscreen off. You know, I'm trying to think of the applications where you'd want a touch lock on. I'm not quite sure about that, but I know for now, I'm going to keep it as it is. And that's it. So far, so good. Awesome.